Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well, having a good Sunday. This is just a reminder video for liberals that being progressive means being progressive on economics and social issues. When liberals say, I'm a progressive, they're talking about social issues. And that's good. That's some overlap that I agree with as a progressive, as a staunch progressive. Someone who's progressive socially and fiscally. Because liberals still want to claim progressive territory because they're socially progressive, which once again is a good thing. I share this with you. I share this overlap of being for social issues, for being for human rights, gay rights, trans rights, and so many other social issues that are democracy based and inclusive. Like we share that territory as progressives and liberals. But I've talked to too many liberals who are even anti-progressives. They don't want a $15 minimum wage. They don't want to pay for universal health care. They don't want people to have their college debt forgiven. This type of liberalism is detrimental to progress in this country, real progress, systemic progress, economic progress. Liberals being against workers having a better life, a better wage, having health insurance at all times, that's the most modest, that's the most centrist thing I could think of in a liberal democracy. And you're against it. It shows how libertarianism, right-wing libertarianism, has captured a large section of the Democratic base. And to back that up, when they argue with me, they start throwing McCarthyisms at me. That I am pro-Russia. Or just some nonsensical thing that's rooted in fallacy and blatant lies. So economic regressivism, McCarthyism, economic libertarianism, these things, as a staunch progressive, I have no room for. I have no tolerance for. They go against working class people. I want liberals to become staunch progressives like me. I love that you are socially progressive. You can claim that territory. I see you claim it, and it's valid. I share that with you. But the economic progressivism, you are absent on. And I need you to show up as a liberal and become a staunch progressive, which is the truest form of centrism in American politics. The right-wing propaganda against Bernie Sanders, against AOC and all these other social democrats is effective, unfortunately. But be clear here. When the majority policies that are progressive poll in the majority, Medicare for all, Fight for 15, Green New Deal, and so on, that is the center of the country. That's a more accurate representation of America as a whole. When progressive policies poll in the majority, you can rest assured those are centrist policies. But the Sean Hannitys of the world, the Tucker Carlsons of the world, the Alex Joneses of the world, and all these people, they're very effective disinformation agents. The right-wing propaganda machine, I give it credit because it's effective. Combine that with an undereducated public, they're having a field day with the hearts and the minds of everyday American people. And it makes me sick. But I want you, as a liberal, to become a staunch progressive, a real centrist, a true American centrist, and become economically progressive for the working class. Because Democrats, liberals, have forgotten about the working class, and I can see Trumpism, American fascists, appealing to these people in rhetoric with their anger and vitriol, and that's effective. That will bring them in, even though they're just getting rhetoric and that outrage, right? Even that's enough for these people to get their vote. They'll never do anything systemic for the suffering working class of this people, of this country, the GOP. And the Democrats, I'm sorry, are the same. We have to become real centrists once again. Common sense policies that work for everybody, that poll in the majority, that we already want, that we already know will work. Let me know your thoughts down below.